Hi there, Fix That Car here with a piece on battery failure. First of all, what are the symptoms? I'll put the key in, turn it to bring the lights up, then start to crank the engine. And you can hear it half cranks it, and then there are some clicking noises as various relays drop out because of low battery voltage. The reason the engine's not cranking is the battery isn't delivering enough voltage to drive the starter motor around. The reasons for this may be a battery failure, maybe the charging circuit's not working, or there may be a parasitic drain on the battery, so when it's been left parked up the battery has run down. In this particular case, the battery's old, I know that, and it has been tired for a while. I had intended to replace it, hadn't got round to it, my fault. So I am going to replace the battery, but I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to test that the alternator's working, and I'm going to test that there isn't, and look for a parasitic drain on the battery. So here's the replacement battery. It's an inexpensive battery with a 3-year warranty. If your car's relatively new, consider buying a battery with a 5-year warranty. It will cost you more, but the battery will last a lot longer, in fact a lot longer than 5 years. This particular battery will last 3 to 5 years, which is fine for this particular car. I'm going to also use a multimeter. I shall use this to check the voltage across the battery whilst the engine is running to see that the alternator is managing to deliver a charge to the battery. And I've got a bulb and 2 crocodile clips here, 12-volt bulb. I'm going to put that in series with this battery just before I connect it to see if I can see any evidence of a parasitic drain. I'll also be looking around the car to see if maybe an interior light or a boot light has been left on that might drain the battery. Finally, for this particular model of car, specific to this car, I've got a piece of plastic here that I'm going to put on top of the new battery. The battery is in such a position that rainwater falls on it, and I think it'll be an advantage to keep that rainwater away from the terminals on the battery. Here's a new battery in place. I've had to remove this bit of plastic. I'm not going to show you the detail there. The battery's held in place with a clamp at the side, which goes in down there. I should tighten it up in a moment. When you take the old battery out, it's worth making a few checks. This one looks pretty sick. There's an indicator here which should be either green or red. It's gone black, which doesn't look healthy. I've also attached a charger to this battery, which I know is flat, and I'm only managing to get about 1/4 of an amp into it. This indicates that the battery is refusing to take a charge, so pretty well much condemned. One check I had planned to do was a look for parasitic draw on the car. I'm going to make that very simple. I shall simply look to make sure that the interior courtesy light, both inside the car and in the boot, is out when the door and the boot lid's closed. If this battery looked okay, I would have gone a lot further with that sort of check. Well, this is my piece of plastic in place, and as you can see, it has rained, and it's kept the rain off the battery underneath. It's completely covered, the rain's just dripping down the front there. So I'm pleased with that. On to the alternator test. This is the final thing. I've got a voltmeter sitting across the battery. It's reading just over 12 volts there. You can see the needle sitting just below that 50 mark. That's actually 12.2 volts. I shall start the engine, and I'm looking for an increase in voltage to 13.7 to 14.2 volts, which indicates a healthy alternator. And it looks like we're at 14.2 volts, which is perfect. This alternator is working exactly as it should do. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.